Hi, my name is James Booter. I'm the executive chef for the Millcroft in the spot. Today I'm going to be showing you one of our signature dishes today. It's a deconstructed chicken pot pie. It's been on our menu for roughly four years, and we've had a lot of success with it and a lot of great feedback. So what we're going to do first of all is start with the chicken. Today we're working with boneless chicken thighs, and what you want to make sure that with the chicken thighs is that you check the backside of the meat and make sure there's no cartilage that has been left. For this dish we have three portions, or three pieces, that are roughly about 2 ounces each. You want to make sure that when you're cooking with your meat, you want to season all sides and get your pan warming up. So we're going to take a little bit of the grapeseed oil and a little bit of butter. And once the pan's hot, what we're going to do is start caramelizing and searing the skin. You want to make sure it becomes nice and golden brown. And then we'll put it into the oven. Again, the oven's at about 425 degrees, and the process will take, again, roughly about 7 minutes in the oven. One of the key things to searing meat is you want to make sure that your pan is hot enough. Otherwise, all you're going to do is just simmer your meat, and that's not the effect that we're looking for. The good sign is usually once the butter has completely melted and it foamed and dropped, that's when you know your pan's hot enough. We're just going to give this a couple more seconds. So at this point, the pan is hot enough. Again, this is a great dish for pretty much any time of the season. You can change in your ingredients to make it more spring season or fall. And again, too, in the fall, it's a nice cream-based dish, so it has a lot of flavor and a lot of richness. So coming back to the chicken, we can see that we have some nice caramelization happening here. At this point, you'll take the entire pan, put it into the oven, and then we'll check back on this in about 7 minutes. So what we'll do now is we're going to make the pastry part of this, and today we're using the puff pastry. And what I like to do is shape it into a leaf. It has a little bit more style, a little bit more garnish at that point. So what we're going to do is carefully with your knife and make a leaf shape. And from here what I like to do is put in the ribs. I use the back of the knife, and I just add a little bit more decoration and garnish to the leaf to make it look natural when it comes out. So what you'll do is you'll take your puff pastry and you'll place it into a pan. And again, about 425 degrees, you'll put it into your oven. And this takes roughly about 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, what you're looking for is beautiful brown crust. And again, so you can see the ribs and the veins of the leaf. So that'll be part of our garnish later on. What we'll start now is our reduction. So again, same technique, you're going to put your olive oil in and your butter. And you're going to wait for butter to foam and drop. And that's when you know your pan's ready and hot enough to start cooking. I like a lot of butter, so I'm going to add even more. I love butter. Butter's my friend. So in this process too, you have to remember that you want to start with your more heartier ingredients. So what we're going to start off with is obviously the onion and the double smoked bacon. And we'll throw some leeks in there to start also. Now again too, with this dish, you can add more bacon or less bacon depending on what kind of flavor you want. Myself, I like bacon and onions, so I usually add lots. So the bacon and the onions will go in first. And the leeks. We'll just let that saute briefly. So as you see, the leeks are going translucent, so they're starting to cook, which is a good time that we can add in our cream. And we'll let the cream reduce by about roughly 2/3. So we want to make sure that we're going to check our chicken. As you can see, we're getting beautiful color. So we'll flip it over. That's exactly what you're looking for. And we're only about 2 minutes off, so the timing on this would be perfect. This will be done, the puff pastry will be done in a couple minutes, the reduction is going to be done in a couple minutes, and everything will come out all at once. Cool. At this point, right there, we'll start adding the spinach. And the green peas. Take the cherry tomatoes, we'll just get them cut in half. Check for seasoning. You can see the cream's almost reduced to where we want for the sauce consistency. Our chicken at this point is done cooking, so we will take it out of the oven. As you can see, burn. Pastry is done. And there we go. We don't want to over reduce, otherwise the cream will split. So for plating, we're just going to take our reduction. We're going to add some frisee for garnish. Nicely cooked chicken thighs. And then our top pastry leaf. And this is our deconstructed chicken pot pie at Millcroft.